It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bengals and the 49ers, and it's coming up next.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, and CD, there's a youth revolution at the quarterback position in the NFL in recent years. And to prove it, we've got a couple of second-year quarterbacks about ready to square off here.
And I think both of these franchises saw glimpses of the future last year. Both of these guys, I thought, really acquitted themselves well as rookies. They were both eager to learn, both eager to get out and play. And I think getting reps early in your time in the NFL can really jumpstart your career. And I think that's happened with both of these guys.
Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So here are the Bengals now with a long field ahead of them. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it. It gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, here's Esiason. And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Esiason, and that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. The open man is Clark, complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. That catch good for only a couple.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. On second down, it's Craig. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. To throw is Montana. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Craig. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down now, it's Woods, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and 11 now. Now Esiason on second down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a third down. Back to throw. Esiason. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They run the counter. It's Woods, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
On 1st down, it's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Esiason. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll run on first down. It's Craig, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Montana to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. Uses the stiff arm. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 73 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Jennings now on the return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Esiason. And the reception made by Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So return to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. This take it in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10 for Montana and company. The right side, that's complete to Clark. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On 2nd down. It's Craig. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. They will look to throw. Montana. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Jennings now on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? On 1st and 10, it's Esiason. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st down, Esiason. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Esiason. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll look to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On first down, Montana. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll try the left side. Craig, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Throwing on first down. Esiason trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Montana. He finds his man, complete. That's Craig. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing